All right, so I'm outside the house now. I'm over by the gate. This is the primary bedroom side outside. And then, I mean, these are things that I don't think that these are things to worry about, but you can see where there's that cracking in the mortar. It just needs to be filled in so that water doesn't penetrate. I mean, it's under the eave and it's so close to the eave that it probably doesn't get that, but you know, and then this little thing here, doesn't look to be any structural anything. Of course, we'd have to see, but it really just doesn't look like it to me. That just needs to be, you know, covered up, you know, resealed. I'm not really seeing any huge issues over on the primary bedroom side that are huge cracks or issues like that. Right here, it looks like there was some cracking happening and they decided to seal it with foam. I don't know, maybe because it looks the same. You know, grout, regrouting this, and maybe even, you know, some grout fillers. You know, it's almost like caulking, but it's grout as well for indoor outdoor use. Might work just fine. This is a very small hairline crack. You know, it's not really big enough to put any kind of coins through, so those are things that people you generally don't really worry about. Right here, this should be sealed up and closed up. I still don't see when I was walking that it's too much of an issue, but what I am noticing is right here is right where that comes. And it comes from, you know, over here, but you know, this part really isn't part of the house. So it's just really interesting to me how it starts kind of at the same spot. Patio concrete doesn't worry many people. I mean, it's easy to fix. Right here with something, I'm not sure. This is one of the bedrooms that's having some settling, so it could have something to do with that. There's, it looks like there's a little bit of movement off of the bricks. This is in the carport portion. Both of these bedrooms had a little bit of, you know, movement or a slope kind of. It looks like they did something with this. I'm not sure if that was waterproofing it or what. And you can see here that this caulking is cracking. Maybe recalking could work. But these were the two rooms that had the most sloping feeling, and this is probably why. That is a significant crack. It's just a small cracking in the, so there, that's showing some movement. And then here above the rock, you can see. Now everything that I'm pointing out is fixable. You know, if you love a house, I'm not sure how close of attention that the appraiser will be paying to what I'm paying attention to. You know, this square footage of this house, this lot, this area is really good, so it's something to consider. They won't like these vines growing or being on this house. That's one thing for sure, because that lets, you know, pests in. I don't know what this is. I have no idea. It's some sort of foam covering something. That was me getting off the, I'm trying to look for what I wanted to point out to you. See, this is a vine that's growing, and it's right here. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing at. This goes all the way up. This is one thing that's also concerning to me, aside from what I just showed you before. It looks like they had I don't know, they have like foam stuff in between this part of the house. Was it an add-on on this part? More than likely. Did they add it on correctly? Probably not. It looks like it's separated, but those, you know, I don't know, did they cut those bricks? They don't look really cut, but anyway, that's just questionable to me. I could sit there and give you so many different scenarios. And some people. Anyway, so there's that also there. This step crack is significant. I gotta walk carefully here. And then right here they have like the foam again. I don't know what people think sometimes. And then above all here, this is like the back laundry room area. And we have this here, but it's only that portion right there on this side. This does have gutters, but this fell from right there, so I'm not sure. And right here, they sealed this off with some sort of grout caulking, more than likely. It does have small traveling cracks, but those are not the ones that concern us. Remember those things, that's just general maintenance. But when they're thicker, like what I have been showing you, that's a little bit of a concern. Here's another one. Okay, so this is where that cabinetry was. You know, this is going on. That needs, you know, that's going to be something that will be called out more than likely, just because there's such an opening for something to get in. And then around here, I don't know if you can see the crack opening. So this was that where the slider was looking out back that I just showed you. I don't know if you can see in the house. So it's this room with the cabinets. So that could be what's also happening with that side of the cabinets there. They might have had a little water leak here at one point in time, and they, you know, fixed the siding as well as they could. That's a seam. They couldn't fit the whole thing through. You can tell they couldn't fit the whole thing on by the windows, and so they just need to keep resealing that. It's just that it's the wrong size and it's outside. You know, getting the expansion and retraction. Wood splits, so that needs to, you know, be something that's taken care of. But honestly, those are all the things that I found. And with the casita over here, they have that siding on, and I can't see any of the settling things. One thing that I think that VA may say is how you can see where the siding hits the ground there. That's called negative grade, so moisture intrusion can happen. And that could be a possibility of what's happening on this side, because everything is kind of below grade or at grade. And, you know, maybe causing a slight bit of settling on that side of the house, even though this side had a little bit as well. Anyway, I like this area. It's a nice area, this house. You know, it definitely has potential. You know, I just, you know, it'd be taking a chance to see if the VA appraiser would call any of these things out and if the seller was willing to fix any of it. So that's what I got for you so far. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.